Right, hello everyone, and welcome again to another Save or Quit review with the Master. This time we are reviewing Vikings, Wolves of Midgard, a new action hack and slash RPG that came out recently on Steam. This is an AAA budget game, and it sells for €44 currently. Now, I wanted to show you, first of all, how this game works. This is the main base of our game. This is our village. After a short prologue, we will save it, and then we will access its functions. As you can see, here there is the Volund, which is the blacksmith. He can craft you several types of weapons. Yeah. Depending on your class. And here is another blacksmith, or armorer as you would call it, which can craft you armors. Yeah, as you can see, to craft anything in this game you will need several resources, which are gold, iron, wood, and Jotun yarn, which is a thing we haven't found yet, which is supposedly for the high level equipment like this thing I have found, which is level 28, so it's far away. Other than that, the village features an altar, which is here. Yeah. In which you can sacrifice blood. Blood in this game is experience points. You can sacrifice a certain amount of blood to increase your level. Yeah. I do not have enough blood, as you can see here. When this is full, you can increase your level. Yeah. And then you can upgrade the altar for a lot of materials and gold to gain access to level 2 gifts, which are abilities. Then, this is the character window with all the statistics, but there is another window called statistics as well, with other stuff. The two important things are gifts, which are the skill trees. There are 5 skill trees in this game, each one dedicated to one deity of the Norse ancient pantheon. I have chosen Thor, which is 200 battle style, which comprises 200 axes, hammers, and swords. As you can see, there are various skills, many of which are still locked. To get a skill, you'll need a gift point and the required level. Each skill tree is dependent on what weapon you are wielding. It means that if you are wielding a two-handed hammer, you will receive the gifts of the Thor tree only, while all the other trees will give you no bonuses or skills whatsoever. This means in this game there is no multi-classing or cross-classing, as you would call it, because simply there isn't. You cannot do many specialization or skills at once. You can do and focus only on one skill tree, which is a bit disappointing on the side of depth. Other than that, we can see that this game has been made more with gamepad or joystick, as you will call it, players in mind, because look at how the skill trees are made. For example, you can easily select them with a gamepad, and many features that you would find on PC games, like for example, Control plus click to quick sell an item to a seller, are absent. So if you want to sell an item to the blacksmith and you have 30 items, each time you have to click and, do you want to sell this item? Yes. No. Yes. Yeah, and again, and it takes you like 10 minutes to sell an inventory, which is really not very good. Apart from this, yeah, another thing is that you cannot share loot with your companions. This is my co-op tester with me, yeah, and we have recently tried, and you cannot share items you found. If I found a good bow for her character, I will not be able to give her, and as she, if found a good two-handed weapon, she will not be able to give me. Each player will have its loot, and its loot keeps. There is no trading, which is a bit disappointing as well. Well, I think we have explained enough about how the game works in general, in this part at least. Now, after a short interval, we will be back with some combat and some missions. See you soon. We are back at mission selection, or raid list, as any good Viking would call it. Now, we have done already the prologue and the first mission, so we have Old Enemy, where we are tasked with attacking a neighboring Viking village, a rival clan, supposedly, or Hunt Wolves, which is a side quest, which will give good rewards. I am always for competitionism in games, so I will do the side quest before the main quest, just to show you how the combat works without spoiling you any main mission, so everyone is happy. Yeah, loading. Yeah, let's wait for my partner. Yeah. Okay. So, this is your typical action RPG interface with the character and the minimap and everything. One mechanic that is original to this game is freezing. As you can see, there is a little bar here that is slowly progressing. This is freezing, and since these guys go around with a short sleeve shirt like it's spring, it's no surprise they are freezing. I mean, look at my companion, look at her, he doesn't have even sleeves at all, and then they complain, my blood is turning to ice in my veins. Yeah, that's not surprise, Dumbo. Yeah, luckily there are these fires who are ever lit around the map, which give us relief from freezing. If the bar reaches the top, you will slowly get ice damage over time until you die. Oh, what do you want? Okay. Well, let's go. And we are tasked to kill 50 wolves. This scum is coming to disturb us. Okay. In combat, you will be able to roll around to dodge attacks and use your skills. Yeah, each enemy will drop blood, which will restore a part of your health and give you experience for the next level. Combos and multi-kills will award you with more blood and experience, so a bonus. If I kill 5 enemies with 1 blow, I will get a major experience, so blood bonus. Yeah, as you can see, you can smash houses and stuff to get loot. And there are side quests in each mission, which are Jotun, Iron Skulls and Yoku Totems, which are things either to find or destroy your enemies to defeat, that you can find around the mission. And they will give you substantial rewards in materials that will be used to upgrade the facilities of your village, like the blacksmith, the armorer, and so on. Yeah. Now, let's go around a bit and see how the combat works better. Yeah, apart from the combo system, as you can see, hits, yeah. If you are hit as well, the combo does not go away, it goes away only with time. You can... rolling around does not negate damage, but only gives you a speed boost, because if you are hit while rolling, you will still get damage. Yeah, my character is not happy from the freezing, but nobody can negate him to praise his axe ability, because he can hit birds flying in the air with an axe, which is remarkable. He can smash trees with a single blow, which is cool. true Viking-like. Oh, I'm freezing. Oh no. Yeah, must find word. Okay. Apparently, rolling around on snow is more quick than walking, so I'll be like a bit of Sonic here, and go around. Oh, yeah, that was bad. Another thing that we noticed is that enemies apparently, I am not 100% sure, but I am positively convinced that enemies do not scale in both number or ability with player number. I mean, we faced the boss of the previous chapter, and it was fairly weak because we were 2, but when I faced him in solo yesterday when I tried with another class, it was fairly strong. So if this is, as I think, this is not really good, because if you play in 4 players, then everything will be steamrolled, but I am, let's say, 80% sure. Oh yeah, another thing I forgot is that you have this healing totem. It is the only form of healing apart from blood or lifesteal bonuses in this game, and you have a set amount of charges depending on what healing totem you got. And these charges can be used to you by a large amount of health, but when they are depleted you have to restore them at an altar that you will find, and each altar will restore your charges only once. So be careful when you use them. Yeah, as you can see, there's a lever. Can you pull the lever, please? Pull the lever, it's not working. Okay. Apparently, because we pulled the lever thing on the other mission, which was on the same map, now we don't have to do that anymore. I'm glad of it, because it was a pain to find all those levers. And basically, that's it. I think we covered everything concerning the gameplay. Yeah, another note to be made is that if you die, you don't lose anything, but you just restart from the latest checkpoint that you have. You have activated. These little banners here on the map are checkpoints, which will save your progress at that moment, and if you die, all will be reverted to the last checkpoint, which is not unusual, not usual. It's a game design choice, which is not bad or good, it's neutral, in my opinion. The only bad remarks I have to do to this game are these, that you cannot share loot with your companions, an inexplicable game choice. Game design choice, yeah. Then you cannot also quick sell or quick buy stuff. You have to manually drag and drop every single item, which is a pain in the ass. And also, if enemies do not scale, as I said before, which I'm fairly sure they don't, because they have pretty much the same HP as when I played a single player, it is very bad. Why did I recharge? I was full. Yeah, it is fairly bad for balancing in the game. And another bad remark to do is that you cannot multi-class, and the skill trees are fairly small, and most skills are passive, so you have only 5 active skills per class, and that's all you can get the whole game. So this RPG, as you probably guessed if you are keen to the genre, is that it does not exactly have the depth of other of this kind, but still the setting is quite original. The graphics are undoubtedly decent or borderline good for a game like this, and well, it is a decent action RPG in conclusion, in my opinion, for what I've seen. Is it a great action RPG? No. Is it worth 45 euros or 50 or something dollars, I think? No. We obviously got it for testing purposes, but do you... my suggestion is buy it if you have someone to play with. If you like the Norse mythology setting, obviously, yeah. And wait at least a 50% sale because the amount of content and depth for this price you can get better titles that offer the same action RPG experience but much more content and variety and most of all depth in both combat and character development that you will not find here. A decent action RPG but not the best I've seen and not one of the good ones, a decent one at best, a mediocre one. Well, if you want to know more, read our review on saverquit.com and see you for another review soon. Alright guys, here we are with random short bugs number 1. One thing I found out just now and I wanted to add. Hunt wolves, quest complete. Return to village via menu. Return to village. Map progress will be lost. Continue. No. So, the game tells you to return to the village via the menu, but the menu says you will lose the progress. Who have we to believe? Everyone is lying! Random bugs number 2, we are back here because we found a bug that happened several times and now we have to report it for the review. Apparently, this game sometimes randomly bugs and does not allow you to equip items anymore. As you can see, I am trying to equip my belt or another weapon, or disequip my weapon, my armor. I can do nothing. Yeah, you see, the inventory is completely stuck, and probably you have to restart the game. If it happens in the middle of a level, you will lose all the progression. Luckily, I am at the village now, so it is good, but this bug is really severe and stuck with all the other bugs and issues of regarding quality of life it is certainly not a good thing for this game. Keep this in mind if you plan to buy it. Right, random bug compilation number 3 for Vikings, Wolves of Midgard. Do you really want to sell this item, this legendary belt that I don't need anymore? Yes, I want to sell this item. Not enough resources. No, I don't want to sell this item. Not enough resources. Ask. Spacebar. Oh, yeah, spacebar worked. Thank you, Basin.